Commanders try to continue to be successful in their big game hunting. Last week, we hunted the Jaguars. This week, we hunt the number one apex predator, the Lions. Commanders face the Detroit Lions up in Motor City, Detroit, coming up this Sunday. I believe it's a 1 o'clock game time. And this is a good chance to try to pick up a victory on the road, try to keep this confidence going. It's always good when you can get a victory on the road, but it's always tough to accomplish that mission. And so last week's game, as you saw, there was some good things that were done, especially the comeback win against the Jaguars. And there was also a lot of, I have to wear this mask in here. Also, there's a lot of things that could be cleaned up. I thought the offensive line, when we really needed to make plays, held up well, especially on that last touchdown pass to Jahan Dotson. I thought John Bates did an excellent job on Jaguars' number one draft pick, the number one overall draft pick in the league, Trayvon Walker, blocking him one-on-one. That was an excellent block, keeping him, he was wreaking havoc the whole game. So against Detroit, you have Jared Goff at quarterback. Don't sleep on Jared Goff. I still think he's a former overall number one pick. He has skills. He made some plays in the game against Eagles. They dropped a lot of passes. And so this is not going to be a game that we can take lightly. Nobody in the NFL should be taken lightly as a whole, but this is a game. A lot of people still have their hopes up, especially Detroit, as you see on Hard Knocks. Their coach Campbell is a motivator. He's a tough guy. He's a fair guy in his assessment of his players and his honesty of his players, and he's not afraid to wear his emotions on his sleeve. So this is going to be a difficult game for us to manage to win. If we get it, great, to keep pace in the NFC East. I hope we're not looking past this game. Good morning. The Washington Football Commanders are preparing to get ready to play or face the Detroit Lions in Motor City, Detroit. It's one player, well, it's actually a couple players that scares me in this matchup against the Lions, a much improved Lions team. You have DeAndre Swift. He had like 14 touches for 144 yards. He's a threat to come out the backfield. He's great in the passing game. He can run. He's shifty. As you saw with Travis Etienne, he's almost like the same type of player. These quick twitch players give us problems. So let's hope that Jack Del Rio can come up with some type of scheme to try to keep him in check. That's going to be hard to do, but at least keep him kind of like I said, in check. The other player is Adrian. What's the guy's name? Adrian Hutchinson. Adrian Hutchinson. A beast. Can play all over the line. Sort of like this kind of young, J.J. Watt, T.J. Watt, you name him. He's a beast, man. And if you watched him at Michigan, you know how impactful he can be and disruptive he can be on that defensive line. So those are my two key players that I would keep an eye on. Of course, Jared Goff. Don't sleep on him. He can make all the throws. He's a veteran, and he is a former overall number one pick. So don't sleep on him. Defensively, they got the kid Okuna as a corner. I'm pretty sure he'll probably be locked on Terry McLaurin. And so we have to offensively we have to have a game plan that kind of stretch them out, get them linebackers moving, get those big defensive tackles moving sideline to sideline. I kind of see Scott Turner maybe doing a lot of reverses this game. I don't like him those reverse plays, but I see him doing that a lot. But it's gonna be a tough game, folks. Detroit is on the come up, as are we. So it's going to be a very tough matchup. Every game in the NFL is a tough matchup. Don't sleep on any team in the NFL. I watched a lot of games over the weekend and a lot of improvements I've seen with a lot of different teams. Besides the Jets, the Jets defensively were good. They just got worn out. Their offense couldn't do anything. I mean, Joe Flacco threw 59 passes, so 59 pass attempts. So, but everybody's improved. Everybody's improved. The season is still young. You don't win championships in September, October. But banking these wins early can get you in a good position to be in the hunt all year long. So let's try to get this victory. Hell to the Commanders.